They're really excited about the way Edwards has had in camp.
2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. Has excellent protection. It is Ingold, the fullback, out of the backfield. And Mariota's going to keep it for the first down, right up the middle. And the big gain. 3rd down and 9. Hunter Renfro in there, of course. Here's Carr now. Throwing, zips it for Waller. And the snap goes right by Carr, and he'll just fall on top of it. 2nd down and 7. Fake. Lamar wants to throw for it. Now he'll scramble out of trouble. Why go north-south when you go east-west? Pressure. Jackson comes up and throws, able to.
Just emotionally, it rips your heart out, and you wonder the resolve of this team. Can they rebound?
3rd and 13. Crosby coming around again, and he got just enough.
Rocket! Here we go.
Pressure. Picked up. Ball is deflected. And let's see, intercepted. Jackson comes up firing. 4th and 1. Gives the ball to Williams right through the middle. Forget about the first down. How about a touchdown? 35 yards for Tyson. From the 15. Josh Jacobs finds a hole and will dance his way to a first down.
Communicating the protection up front.
Carr throws. And again, That's Duvernay in motion. Lamar wants him and finds him. Baltimore, the top rushing team each of the last 2 seasons. Jackson will throw. Carr missed his last 7. Has some time. And we'll check it down to Jacobs.
We've seen a bad snap. We've seen some false starts. They've got to come together and gel.
On 3rd and 10, there's the pressure. Carr trying to get out of there and can't. Just Mark Ingram made that famous. He's running with Houston now. Here's Lamar to throw, and it's complete. Marquise Brown. Lamar empty in the backfield. Under some pressure, looking to escape. He'll throw underneath and find Sammy Watkins down the sideline. And Watkins, Gakwe trying to be part of the solution. Here's 3rd and 6. Lamar under pressure. Crosby nearly got him. Jackson will throw. Back of the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Hollywood.
And he just wasn't physical enough, but he's put on a little bit of weight. Excited to watch him play.
Here's Carr. Out of the backfield, it's Kenyon Drake. Drake can do that for it. Also, Nelson Aguilar was here last year.
Sure.
So he was a key target. 1st down and 10, throwing. There's trying to create some space for Waller. So he Carr to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Across the middle, it's Waller. And he'll bring 2nd and 10 from the 19. It's all the passing game now. There's his to the ground game. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Las Vegas.
And I'm so proud of Max Crosby for coming out and being an example to others who are going through a similar thing. They can learn from him.
Underneath to Marquise Brown. He's got the first down.
And now their 2 best players. Yep. Maybe John Gruden's 2 best acquisitions since he came back to coach the Las Vegas Raiders. Max Crosby almost got there again.
3rd and 3. They're running for it and don't get there. And tripped up, not going to get there.
Hey, you want me? Yeah, give me.
Carr steps up nicely. And now throws. 33 seconds left. On 3rd and 10. Carr across the middle, finds Renfro, has the first down. Baltimore sent some pressure. It's Renfro. From the 14, here's Carr to throw. Being chased, and he's going to be taken down. Obviously dating back to last season. And he's got that one. And that gets us to zeros on the clock. And here they are, trailing by 4 to open up the third quarter. Lamar under the gun, out of the gun, and throwing and completing. 3rd and 6. Ball was tipped. And
they're not booing the Raiders. They're booing the officials.
Oh, okay.
John knows
that is. A.J. Cole's been great for the Raiders trying to flip the field. Duvernay, the 40, picks up some blocks, has the sideline, and he is well into Raiders territory.
While at the same time trying to lead your football team that's been decimated by injury.
Everybody says it'll get done. Here's Jackson trying to step up. He'll take off. Has the first. Give it to Latavius Murray.
3rd down is Mark Edwards' time. He's right here lined up in the slot.
That's not curated audio either. And that throw. Holder, kicker for 10 years, but they swapped out Morgan Cox, who had been snapping for 11 years. Nick Moore.
They've been getting him loose against man coverage.
On 2nd and 8. Carr throws. Waller across the 3rd and 5 from the 17. Waiting for Renfro to come across. Waller is not in the game right now. It's Jacobs, hit by one man, hit by a second, and he won't get there. Chris Bohr. Jackson looking to shake and bake, has the first down. The next time Nassib spoke wasn't until he got to training camp in August. Tyson Williams from Lamar. 3rd and 7. Final minute, 3rd quarter.
You got Mark Andrews against Casey Hayward, bottom of the screen.
Looked like Lamar wanted to push it down the field. And blitz coming. Here's Queen, untouched through the middle, and he's going to get there and drop him. Back at
There's an example of it right there.
3rd and 28.
Yeah, great sign of his growth.
Kenyon Drake, he's been a nice spark. And keep in mind, the AFC West went 3-0 yesterday, fellas. It's up to the Raiders to keep them perfect, like the NFC West. Here's Jackson throwing.
His best games have been his first games. And he's doing it again tonight. He's got to do it all year long.
Jackson trying to get out of there, and the ball comes out. Could be just the spark the Raiders need. Denzel, worst in the NFL a season ago. Handoff. Jacobs got there. Queen couldn't.
Carrier and Moreau at tight end.
Here's Carr. Underneath, it's Drake's got the first down.
Playing it safe turns into a big play.
Jacobs finds a hole in the middle. Just Jacobs into the end zone. Touchdown. Lamar throwing underneath. It's Ricard. He plays that way with great joy. 2nd and 5. Jackson has a clean pocket. Looking for Sammy Watkins over the shoulder. Watkins able to bring it down. It's Murray. Murray just signed on Friday into the end zone for a touchdown.
And all Lamar Jackson does is keep his mouth shut and goes to work. And he got better in the offseason. There's no question about that. But I think what we're seeing now is we were wondering. From
the 37. Carr loads up. And let's see.
Derek Carr's anticipating pressure here.
2nd and 3. It's Ruggs.
He told us he was going to do that last night.
Yeah, he did.
It upset me last night, too.
3rd and 10. Carr lofts one, and it's Ruggs. He's got it.
And that penalty's not great, but other than that, we haven't called his name much.
So 1st and goal now from the 20. Carr gets rid of it quickly to Waller. 2nd and goal from just outside the 10. Carr zips it in there. It's Waller. He spins into the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson underneath. Ricard. Need about 25 yards to get in field goal range for Justin Tucker. Lamar's going to run out of there. Able to stay on his feet across midfield, across the 40. Got an extra offensive lineman in there on 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. He'll keep it, stayed in bounds. Snap's good, holds good. Kick is good as well. 37. Ravens, who blitz more than anyone else, only rush 3. Again, the Ravens rush just 3. Carr loads up and fires. Trent Sig is the snapper. A.J. Cole to hold it from 55 yards away. Boom, to tie the game. Boom is right. In that last drive, 2 clutch catches to set up the field goal. Here's Carr throwing, and it is Edwards. 2nd and 12. Pressure coming from the Ravens. Carr will get it to Renfro. Down the sideline, Hunter Renfro.
Marlon Humphrey sitting up there.
3rd and 4. See if it's 3rd and Renfro. Throwing that way, and it is Edwards. Touchdown! Got it! 1st and goal. Touchdown wins it. Carr wants it himself, trying for the push. No signal from the officials, going to say he's short. 2nd and goal inside that 1. Here, they'll look to punch it out regardless of who's carrying it. Here we go.
Oh, man, they jumped off sides. Leatherwood.
Ball start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Main, 2nd down.
Rookie in his NFL debut.
Confusion here by the Ravens.
Carr throwing off the fingertips and intercepted. It's Anthony Averett. Jackson sidearms it to Sammy Watkins. Halfway through the overtime. Jackson across the middle. There's Andrews. The ball comes out. And let's see. 3rd and 7. Jackson trying to get out. Can't do it. He's taken down and it's out. And the Raiders have recovered it. Carl Nassib had the hit on Jackson.
Can't lose any yards here.
Gonna throw. Drake picked up the pressure. All alone is Zay Jones, and he will prance into the end zone.